official KMIR News Update, Decision 2016. Brought to you by General Air Conditioning and Plumbing and the law offices of Jeffrey A. Weaver.
Hello and welcome once again to our 2016 election coverage here at KMIR. We will be here all night long giving you the latest numbers with all the races here in California, and of course we'll keep tabs on the presidential election. Right now we're going to Rancho Mirage where the Democrats are gathering. Our Vince Marino there to give us an idea of what's happening at this time. Vince.
Well, Janet, we are inside of the show at Agua Caliente Casino Resort Spa. This is the Democratic watch party. It's being hosted by the Democratic headquarters of the desert. Right now, we are the only ones who have been allowed inside of the venue. The doors don't open until about 6 o'clock, and staff is just kind of setting up the room, putting up campaign posters and getting all the lighting ready for what is expected to be a packed house here tonight. Now, Congressman Raul Ruiz is expected to be here tonight. He's running for re-election for California's 36th district. Also, Greg Rodriguez, who's running for the 42nd Assembly District, is expected to be here tonight, along with 500 volunteers from the Democratic headquarters of the desert. And again, the doors don't open until about 6 o'clock. And this is not a public event. Admission is by RSVP only. We will keep you updated on all of the happenings here as people start to come in. Janet.
All right, Vince, thank you so much for that. As always, we have our political guru, our political analyst here, Hank Plant. Hank, let's talk a little bit about some of the props. Prop 60 has been getting a lot of attention. That is allowing condoms, or requiring, actually, condoms to be used in pornographic films. Where do you think this is going?
This is an only in California measure. What other state would have this kind of a thing on the ballot?
Well, actually, California is a leading producer of porn films, especially in the LA area.
Yeah, in the San Fernando Valley. Well, this was put on by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, and as you say, Janet, would require condoms to be used in pornographic films. Criticism against it is that skeptics are saying that it would just drive these films underground, that you're not really going to regulate this. I mean, at one time, pornography was illegal, and we still had porn films. So I haven't seen any good polling on this, but I'd be very, very surprised if this thing passed.
A lot of the actors say they don't even want it to pass. They were against it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're supplying what they think their audience wants. So, yeah, I'd be very surprised.
You have to wonder about the health ramifications.
It's true.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All right, moving on to Prop 61. That is the drug price standards. We know a lot of the big pharma companies have spent a lot of money against this particular proposition.
$109 million
That's a lot of money.
And this is another one put on by the same group as the anti-condom group, and that is the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. They put this on the ballot. It limits what the state can pay for pharmaceutical drugs, for prescription drugs. As you say, the biggest money against it spent by Big Pharma. You can imagine why. $109 million. The trouble is that nobody really knows whether this thing would work, whether it would really cap costs on prescription drugs. And so that's why the field poll is finding that this thing is tied. All right,
we shall see what happens, and we'll talk a little bit more about this as we go on, as the night goes on. Thank you, Hank Plant. Right now we're going to go to our own Angela Monroe. She's live with the Republicans tonight with a look at what's happening there. Angela.
That's right, Janet and Gino. I am out at the East Valley Republican Center, and I'm joined by Joy Meideke, who is president of the East Valley Republican Women Federation.
Hi.
So tell me a bit about the excitement level here with the fact that we have, of course, the 45th president running for that, Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, and also 2 seats, one of them for House of Representatives, and then also Chad Mays running for a state legislature position.
Well, we're very excited because we have the 2 best men in town, in all of the town, in Riverside County, and we hope that we're going to take this tonight. And we're really excited about Trump. We've got people coming in, and we're going to have a big party here starting at 7 o'clock tonight. Everybody's welcome. We have food, we've got energy, and we're going to cheer our candidate to a win.
And tell me how many people you're anticipating to come here, as well as if we're expecting any candidates here.
Well, I do believe we are going to have some candidates here, and I would think we would have about 100 to 150 people.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Joy.
You're welcome.
I'm Angela Monroe reporting live in La Quinta. See you guys again soon.
Thank you, Angela. We'll see you back here in less than half an hour. Thank you for joining us.